Trinity is founded in 1846, and its history is a large community of German speakers who found their way to this part of the country. And so they decided that they wanted to start a church that spoke English so that their children would worship in English, because that was the language that they were experiencing moving into the community. And so they began Trinity English Lutheran Church, and that's hence the name and where that English came from. I think it was 1923, a pastor named Paul Krause decided that the church needed to move a little bit out into the country. And they bought a piece of property out here. They kind of established themselves here in this space with this rather significant building. This year is the 100th anniversary of this building. December 13th, 1925 was its consecration date. So here we are, 100 years. We've renovated a couple of things over the last couple of years, renovated some of the spaces. It's been constant maintenance for 100 years. It doesn't stay all by itself. In the middle of the city, one of the things that's unique about this church is that so many traditional established congregations in the 1960s and 70s left their urban locations and moved out to the suburbs. So they chose to stay here and continue to do the things that church did. Over the last 10, 15 years, there's been a real turn to how are we present in the city? And Jesus asks us to be generous, and so that's what we do. And that's an outpouring of what we do on Sunday. We love for anybody to come and be part of our worshiping experience. You need food. We will help you with food even if you don't come to church.
We actually joined Trinity in 2020, exactly 2 weeks before the pandemic hit. So we joined the church, and then for a year and a half weren't there, just attending online. But then since we've been back in, we've gotten more involved and active there. That's because it felt very comfortable to us. It's probably kind of a cliche, but it's a family. When you go there, we knew just a couple of people that attended Trinity, but as soon as we were there, we began to meet more people, and people were very welcoming and encouraging to us. Always, after a couple of Sundays there, people would recognize that they had seen us there before, and they would come up and talk to us. And so I think it was just felt like a family to us.
I think the people here hope that Trinity stands for the fact that the gospel of Jesus Christ says that you as a human being are worthwhile, and that your life is meaningful, and we hope for you that you find meaning in your life and goodness in your life.